from that short break. You're still watching E-Vibes Entertainment Show on Signature TV. Live here with me is Miracle Wachuku, aka Mimi. So we've had her before and we had to have her again because it was a fun time with her, alright? So we'll be talking about what they don't tell you when it comes to being an MC. She's an MC and an event host. So thanks for joining, darling.
Thank you. Nice to meet you here.
So what's that nickname you said?
Favorite Mimi.
No be lie. Alright, so let's quick one, right?
Okay.
What exactly is that thing you feel they don't tell us when it comes to being an event host, especially as a young lady?
Okay, the thing that we do that we don't tell others when it comes to being an event host. Okay, like the last time when we came here, we talked about, being the market is saturated, it's competitive, and especially you being a woman in the industry. And most times, the thing they don't tell you is that you have to try to put yourself out there that you can do what the men can do. Exactly. Because we believe that event hosting has to do with energy. Being able to carry your audience, talk, do the games, do this and all that. But they don't know that we, the women, we are also creative too. Understand? I've gone to an event when I was hosting alongside a male host. So he wasn't so much up to date. So when I brought in the energy, it was so obvious that I had more. But in a space like that, you don't outshine, you try to work together. So most times the thing you don't tell that being a woman, you have to be more convincing or compelling to let them know that you can do this than the next person.
But I think women are fun to do this hosting thing actually.
Yeah, I was so shocked. When I started my career and I was like, are there really women in the industry? So I had to go on socials, I searched and I saw a lot. I know the best part, they are all doing exceptionally well in their field. We have Mojiba Sosoya, we have Gloria Bamidele, we have Sean Bankole, and then the rest of them. When it comes down to Southeast, Vision Proms, MC Chomzi, MC Olivia, great, amazing young ladies are doing amazing. I was so excited. I was like, yeah.
So what are the pressures that comes with it, aside from standing out and trying to get your voice to be out there as a woman? Aside that, what other pressure comes with being an MC and a host?
In events, the beginning and the core is the planning. Okay. From the planning of the events and all that. Most times, most events, let me not even use event planners because event planners help. Most convenience, people that want to do an event don't really know exactly why they are hosting an event or what they want to achieve from an event. Do you get? So from the beginning is the planning. Is the planning, and then the planning has to talk about the audience, the kind of people, the kind of guest speakers, and everything you want to achieve in the audience. And when you don't know your why for the event, when you bring in the host, and when we ask you your why, what you want to achieve,
what do you mean by why? Sorry. What do you mean by why?
Your why. Okay, for example now, if you are hosting a tech event, it's simply tech. Everything there is tech. They don't expect to, have fun, play games.
Okay.
But then some hosts who now want to be like, there should be like a dancing competition in a tech event. Music in a tech, music singing, talent show in a tech event. Maybe to give people awards and the rest of them to show that,
there should be fun.
There should be fun. But you now mixed objective. So now you're the pressure. The funny thing is that when all these things happen, nobody calls the events planner's name. Who they say that MC is boring, that MC is this, that MC is that. But they don't know that you are just delivering the scripts they gave you.
I do that too.
And you can't even come and tell the audience, the people that called me for this event.
They didn't tell me what to do.
Exactly. So just now we asked the why. Why are you hosting this event? What do you want to achieve? And when we don't get it, and most of them don't even know.
People assume that MC is just talking. Standing there and all that. So aside just talking, because even before I got to you, I felt it's just talking and building your confidence. So aside that, what else is into MCing?
We are also seen as public speakers. Because aside the talking aspect, basically anything that has to do with MCs that comes to people's mind is just basically talking. being able to talk to people, talk to an event, organize them, and then the rest of them. But then, aside from that, we are also seen as teachers, public speakers, people that help boost your confidence. Okay, I was talking to one of a young friend of mine. She just wrote jam recently.
Okay.
And then she's always shy. She's an introvert.
Okay.
She's an introvert. And then she doesn't talk to people, even in the bus. She can sit in the bus or her phone till she gets to her destination. So one of the days she told me she started a business and then she started talking to people in the bus. I was like, how? From where to where? What happened? She said she got it from watching me. I said, watching me? I don't remember coaching anybody.
Yeah.
On speaking. So maybe to understand that in as much as we talk on stage, our life also influences people.
Okay.
Who are not so bold in talking to be able to speak. So we are also influencers in a way.
Alright.
So there are people that have a dream and the passion that wants to, but they don't. So aside talking, we also influence people to also be their bold self. Because see, if that girl can do it,
you too can do it.
So aside talking, we actually influence people positively, and then basically we talk too. So let's bring it back to talking.
You guys talk for a living.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Let's make it what we do.
Okay. Alright, so have you ever been in a situation whereby you had a wardrobe malfunction?
Okay, there was an event. I wore a gown. When you just, after your fashion designer makes up the dress for you from the house, you look at the mirror, it's looking all nice, that one at the back, you don't expect. There's the fall of glory or the land of doom that happens. Yeah. I know some people walking so everyone, you're walking so slow. People think you're catwalking. You ain't catwalking, sister.
So wait, are you meant to? Let's assume the zip of your clothes. Something happens. So you're meant to go on stage like that.
Sometimes, if something like that happens, most times you let the convener know, and there's a DJ, a musical interlude. You play the music. So the best thing you can do is just quickly maybe move to the side.
Okay.
Then maybe introduce the next speaker, and then you quickly find a tailor around you. And if there are no tailor or fashion designers around you, you only have one option: buy a new dress. But we can't get a new dress, so in order to avoid wardrobe challenges, what we do is we go with extra clothes. That's why in an event you can see the changing dresses. Some events have like 3 dresses, 2 dresses or more. So and even extra shoes, because you can't even tell what's gonna happen or the energy that might come from the event. Yeah. I mean, if you're shouting, yeah, you might just other things happen.
So do you guys prep before coming on stage? Do you do some?
Yeah. So like I said earlier, the planning matters. So from the planning, when we get the why of the events and the what and the how, what exactly the event is gonna be like, we start in our research. Okay. Even we speakers, panel sessions, or talk, we're gonna talk about research on the speakers, research on the topic, to be versatile with it, because you cannot come and introduce what you don't know about. And then we prep, we rehearse. We practice our voices, we rehearse with the mirror. We have to practice even our introductions, the intros, to be sure that we get it right. So we prep. In as much as spontaneity works sometimes, but the practice is very, very important and very necessary. Just like in a hospital, who would rather want to treat you? A doctor that has been in the system for long, consistently teaching patients, or someone that just graduated?
A doctor that have been consistently teaching.
So
alright. Okay, so I think I want to tilt a bit on this topic. Not really tilting. Okay. Understand. What have been the most challenging moments? I'm talking about you now personally. What has been the most challenging moments in your life as a MC?
Okay, the most challenging moment is that, sometimes hosting events comes like a season. There's a season for it and there's no season for it. And in that period when you don't get gigs a lot is, a challenging moment. And sometimes when the bills are up, and you have to meet up to your bills and dues as a person and then the rest of them. So those moments can be like, if it's not always coming, I can be like, what can I go and do? And I'm just there. So those moments are like, when I'm not hosting, when I'm not on the stage, when I'm not talking, I'm not myself. Because the only thing that makes me me is when I get on stage and, be able to talk or influence life and the rest of them.
So have you ever felt some sort of pressure, especially when you have somebody else? Let's not talk about male now. Female like you, maybe you wore an outfit and she wore an outfit. Do you feel some sort of pressure that, oh, you're not dressing appropriately, or you're not dressing? It's not like you don't know what you're saying, but you know, sometimes people tend to focus on those people, that person that maybe dressed better or something.
Competitive.
Okay.
You know, okay, what was that? There was an event. It was supposed to host a red carpet. We were 3, all ladies.
Yeah.
And then I did the one thing I was not supposed to do. I researched about them.
Yeah. Oh wait,
I
you
was
did?
not supposed to do that, but I did. I researched about them, and God, I saw their flowers. I saw my flowers. I saw their experience. I was just like, I sank before. I don't know, like, why did I was just supposed to, like, you know, just congregate. I was like, wow, okay, what do I have to do? So, you know, it was a 3-day event. So the first day of the event, I felt I was trying to prove something I was really good at. Then the second day, I just told myself, girls, you guys are actually the same people, the same thing, they do the same thing.
Yeah.
So what's it there to prove? So her intro was different, my intro was different, the other person's intro was different. They had their own energies. So I just had to talk to myself. I just had to go to the restroom. I was like, Mimi, you are good. You are good. You know what you are doing. And then the second and the third day, I was just myself and all that. But then the competitive stuff comes a lot.
Yeah, so I feel what you mean.
So when you're in a field like that, take my.
But aside that competitive part, you guys don't like come together and agree that, okay, when it comes to this side, the introduction part, I'll be the first to do it or not, or you guys just allow this person to speak with your head or something.
No. Okay, let's say as a red carpet, you already have your intro. Everybody has different intros. So
they give you the intro.
So no, like you already know the theme of the event.
Yeah.
So you give yourself the intro. You work on your intro. Something that is easy for you to remember, easy for you to flow with. So now in the event, on the day of the event, you just come with your own intro. Now normally a red carpet event, each person has their own camera stand, and then the rest of them with the camera guys. You know, they bring in people to their own stand to interview for the red carpet. Or most times, if there are not much, you know, media team hand available, it's just one camera, and then, you know, you get to interview different people, you know, separately. So now in the event on that particular day, so because one of them were late, one of us was late, I came on time. They were like, since I was on time, I should take the intro. Or most times, they share it, just like you said. This person takes the intro, and the other person takes the outro. Exactly. And then everybody gets to interview different person. Your questions are your questions. So
you guys all work together. You guys all work together, like work together. You know this person, I'm working with this person. So you don't come together to agree. To agree,
yes. So you already have your intro already, and the other person has their outro. You just prepare your thing. So the next person just comes, and then you really work on it, and then you just do it. So if it's not so good, they can just tell you, hey, just add this, add this, add this. We do work together. So, you know, it's just like we do work together. The only difference is that your research, my research, your questions, my questions are different.
Nice. So aside the whole, you know, working together and all that, because I've been in an event where I think the two MCs are fighting with yourself, right? So are you trying to say now that if you don't work together, you would flop yourself on stage? It will show. People can see when there's teamwork and when there's no teamwork. Another thing about being an MC is that most people don't know how to collaborate. That's like working together. Because most times the events might not tell you there's a co-MC till the day. So the best thing to do ahead of time is that sometimes we reach out to the co-MC. Some of them have pride. Some of them feel they know it all. And they wouldn't even want to even let you know share the knowledge. Some of them want to take the shine and outshine. So in most cases, when it comes to that, I notice that this person is trying to take the stage. Allow the person. When it's your turn, because there's going to be a part for you to introduce. When it comes to your turn, give your energy. Are you sure there will be your turn? Because most times these people do their thing and they just go ahead. Oh well, at least they paid you for the job. Okay, so you wouldn't. So you have to come up, and the co-MC knows they also paid you. So it's not going to be like. And the convener is going to see it. So in order for them not to have a bad rep on their own name too, they're going to still have to let you come up. So backstage, at the end of the day, you'd have to confront the person and you're like, I don't like what you do.
Backstage, when it comes to the backstage and you're talking to the person and the person is giving you all those diseases, two things are involved, just ignore the person. And when it comes on stage, you put on a smile. Yeah. Hi everyone. Come on, you go. You're acting industry, just act it. But we know it happens a lot of the times.
A lot.
Collaboration. When it's collaboration, the energy flows. The events comes. You bring your games. You know, some people are very energetic. Some people know how to flow with the audience more. Some people know how to be more creative. So when those two minds come together, the event is amazing. But when you try to be separate, like. It's going to be chaotic, and people will notice it. People will definitely notice it.
So what do you think they didn't tell you before joining this MC?
Well, I think the thing they didn't tell me is that before you join any field or industry, get a mentor.
Being an MC, you have to have a mentor.
Because there are people that have been there before you. And if you just jump into something without mentorship or getting coached, you're going to fall a lot. And if you don't know your own you're going to fall a lot because you're going to have issues negotiating your prices, branding. You know, when I talk about putting yourself out there, if, most people think, if you're learning in a tech field now, you're doing being a data analyst. And what people want to know is who taught you, how long have you learned, where did you learn from, and who can vouch for you.
Alright.
Now, when it comes to being an MC, you're going to ask questions. Do you know this girl? Because it's not just going to be one person. You know, when the event organizers is asking who's an MC, I recommended you to this person. The question is, do you know this person? How long has this person been doing this and this? So when you don't have a mentor that guides you into the industry and all, you're going to crash. So it's the best for you to just look for the people that are successful the way you know how to flow. And then you just get them. Get their books. There are lots of them. We have Judge Daniels. Thank God for YouTube. She has been putting amazing work out there. If you cannot reach her directly, you can reach her online. Get a mentor, get their books, learn from them, ask questions, grow, and then put yourself out there. So if I had started early with a mentor, but later on I got a mentor, but if I started early with mentorship, I really believe that I wouldn't have made a lot of mistakes while starting. But right now the mentorship has started guiding me, helping me to know this is what to do and this is what not to do. It helped me know that this is my field. I'm a corporate host, not a comedian. So stay on it.
Yeah, emphasis on that. So there are different comedian slash MC, corporate host and all. Alright. So what's one myth about MCing you would love to debunk?
Please come again.
What's one myth? What's that thing people always say, like a hearsay that you would want to debunk about being an MC?
Want to know more?
Like one I just said, you guys talk for a living.
Yeah. Okay, what more is you have to probably be a professional dancer. You have to learn how to dance, you have to know music, probably become a musician.
Before being an MC?
Yes, add it to your, see what they call it? CV.
Wait, MC have CV too?
Oh God, please! Not like you have to submit a CV to people. Like me, when you're there, you have to show them this work. Because if you're in an environment with young stars like the Gen Zs or the Alphas, and these people love music and love dancing a lot, and you don't know any of those things.
So you know how to dance?
Oh, please! I have to learn. For the sake of my career. Career is on the line. Or even the music, Boy Spice, Davido, and then the rest of them.
You just have to know some lines of music and all.
Just know the phone was, especially for Johnny Drill's. How are you, my friend? And the rest of his loving.
I think you guys work with the DJs too, right?
Yeah, we work with the DJs, work with decorators, the people that bake the cake, everybody, because they're gonna add. If they ask the DJ, do you know a DJ? They'll ask the DJ, do you know an MC? They ask the MC, do you know a DJ? Everybody in the events world, from the planning to the everything, we are together. We need each other. And the rest of them.
Alright, so what advice would you give to a young lady that wants to venture into being an MC or a corporate host?
Okay, so if you're a young lady and you want to venture into the hosting industry, first of all, don't be scared. You have what it takes. You have the talent. For the fact that you want to venture already, it means that you have the talent and everything it takes to be an event host. Okay, so I want you to believe in yourself. Get a mentor, and most importantly, practice and don't stop putting yourself out there. When you meet your friends, tell them this is what I do. Let your family know, let your friends know, let the world know, and then one day when you're out there on that stage, it's gonna be like nothing. Trust me.
All right. I mean, let's add. I think practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining me today. And yes, the show has come to an end. Join us same time tomorrow. Follow us on other social media platform. Don't forget to subscribe. All right. E-Vibes got it all for you. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.